Writing Equations from Points, Part 2. In the Part 1 video, we wrote equations when we were given a slope number and a single point. In this video, we will be given only 2 points. If you are given only 2 points, then that means you are not given the slope number, and you will have to calculate it yourself. And if you have 2 points, you can use this slope formula to do that. Let's take a look at this question here. Write the equation of the line containing the points -3, 2 and 2, 7. The first thing we need to do is find the slope. So let's put that x1, y1, x2, y2 into our slope formula. Some of you may benefit from labeling each ordered pair to help you put the values in the right places. Again, the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So when you erase the y2, you replace it with the y2 number. When you erase the y1, you replace it with the y1 number. And the same is true in the denominator. If you replace the x2, you have to replace it with the x2 value. And when you replace the x1, you replace it with the x1 value. Now notice here our x1 is a -3. The formula has its own negative sign, but the 3 has its own negative sign. So we're going to get 2 negatives in a row. All right, let's calculate this slope. Notice that my numerator and denominator are both 5s. Therefore, I can reduce it to the single value of 1. Now that I have my m value, or my slope, I only need a single point to finish the problem. I have 2 points, but I only need 1, and you can choose either one of the points. I'm going to choose 2, 7. I like that one because there are no negatives. So again, my x value is 2, my y value is 7, and my slope that I calculated before is 1. I'm going to erase and replace the 3 letters in the slope-intercept formula with those values. Once I substitute them in, I'm going to compute 1 times 2, and then I'm going to solve for b. Once I solve for b, I now can write the final equation using 1 for m and 5 for b. That would give us the equation y equals 1x plus 5. Sometimes we leave a 1 invisible if it's a coefficient, like the blue sentence. Let's try 2 more. First, we need to calculate the slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. My slope is -5. Choose any point you like. I'm going to choose this one. That means my x is 0 and my y is 2. Now when I go back to my slope-intercept equation, I'm going to erase and replace the letters m, x, and y. Y is 2, m is -5, and x is 0. Compute, then solve for b. Now I can place my m value and my b value in my final equation. Y equals -5x and a +2. Let's try this last one over here. First, we will find the slope value. Be careful of your signs. And don't forget to reduce your fraction. Here, I get 7 over 1. So my m value is 7, and I'm going to choose this point. My x value is -3, and my y value is 5. Now when I erase and replace, the letters in my slope-intercept equation. My y value is 5, my m value is 7, my x value is -3, my b is unknown. I compute, and then I solve for b. So b is equal to 26. Now when I write in my equation, my m value is 7, my b value is 26. And that is how you calculate or determine the equation of a line when you are given only 2 points.